Imam Ashraf Ali Thanvi was born in the year 1863 in the Indian town of Bhavan during British rule in India. Imam Thanvi was born into a religious Muslim family, and during his youth he studied the Quran and mastered the Urdu, Persian and Arabic languages. Due to his vast knowledge, Imam Thanvi was eventually appointed as a teacher at the Darul Uloom Deoband Islamic University. Imam Thanvi used his position as a teacher to conduct social reforms and fight against the immorality that was being promoted by the British in India. He spoke out against practices such as hitting children in schools, and he also criticized imams for using harsh words when preaching. You should speak in a gentle manner so that no one will take offense. Why do you speak in a way that angers others? Disgust only arises when there is inappropriate conversation. The characteristic of harsh speech is that it is not tolerated by anyone, even if it is for a good cause. Because of his eloquence, Imam Ashraf Ali Thanvi gained widespread popularity across India. However, despite his fame, he remained humble and continued to act as a role model for Muslims in India. For example, on one occasion, he was traveling on a train, and due to his large amount of luggage, he went to register his extra luggage so that he could pay the extra amount required for the luggage. However, the conductor at the train station recognized Imam Thanvi and stated, "You don't need to pay, I will let you on with the extra luggage with no extra cost." Imam Thanvi replied, "But after I go to my station, I will have to go to another destination." The conductor replied, "Where are you going? I will arrange for another conductor to take your luggage free of charge to your next destination." Imam Thanvi then replied, "My next destination is to God, and what will I tell him if he questions me about my actions in this train?" Imam Thanvi then paid the money for his extra luggage and left the train conductor speechless. Imam Thanvi continued to act as a social reformer, and he later founded a school known as the Madrasa Ashrafiyya, which focused on refining the character of students. In this school, Imam Thanvi applied a unique style of teaching which included the use of jokes, stories and poetry. He encouraged his students to be cheerful and stated, "A person who is playful and humorous is one whose soul is alive. One who is cheerful is a good person. On the other hand, one who displays artificial cheerfulness is one whose soul is dead. Such people have pride in them. The humorous ones do not have pride." Imam Thanvi never separated himself from the common people, and he would frequently reply to letters from his followers in different parts of India. Besides communicating with the common people, Imam Thanvi also wrote letters of advice to political leaders such as Muhammad Ali Jinnah. He called on political leaders to be humble and stated, "Humility is a great and valuable asset. To achieve this quality, many of the servants of Allah abandoned their kingdom and empire. They didn't care in the least what people thought of them. Surely, humility then must be a much prized quality that people gave it preference over the entire world." Besides writing letters to political leaders, Imam Thanvi also participated in the Indian struggle against British colonialism, and he openly called for independence from British rule. Imam Thanvi called on the Muslims of India to participate in public life, and he spoke out against preachers who secluded themselves from the world. Because of his call to reform the Muslims of India, Imam Thanvi was declared an infidel by many imams across the Indian subcontinent. However, Imam Thanvi ignored these critics and focused his energy on reforming society. Imam Ashraf Ali Thanvi passed away in the year 1943, and he left behind many great books such as Etiquettes of Social Life, tranquility of the heart, his commentary of the Holy Quran, and his commentary of the poetry of Rumi.